Hi everyone, it's Kirsten Magpie's YouTube channel. Welcome back to another video on my channel. And today we'll be doing the tips and previews for round 1. It's good to be able to go back to the MCG. 50% capacity, but this is what it's all about. It's been more than 12 months for us Australians in particular. And for me personally, it's been more than 12 months because I had the prelim of 2019 since it was the last official game that I went to as an AFL game. But let's start off by saying to the returning Magpies, I hope you like and comment. If you're new to the channel, please like, comment and subscribe if you like one on the videos I'm making. So please, let's jump straight into the first game, and it's tomorrow night, Richmond Carlton. Now, Richmond are the regaining premiers back to back, and they're up against a young, well, not young, but an exciting Carlton team who brought in a couple players during the trade period and free agency of Adam Sard and Zach Williams. So they'll be without Zach Williams for this one, but they've got Adam Sard. Now I'm going to say Carlton by 10 points. Now the reason why I say that and just hold and Blue Abroad, Pominose, please get excited by this, because I feel that Carlton have learnt from their previous losses against Richmond. Richmond won't try and slow it down. Richmond will try and play a quick attacking style. And this is why I think it'll be a win for Carlton, because the matter goals they conceded by 5 goals or less, I think that they'll be in half. So I think Carlton will win by 10 points, and I think that's the way how it's got to get done. It's as simple as that. It's now or never for Carlton. They want to start the season well, so do we as well. Yeah, as much as I have to say that, and I need to say that, but if I were Richmond, I'd be nervous if I dropped the first couple of games of the season, because the pressure will start to build. Is Damien Hardwick the right man for the job? Is he the one that, are the players unhappy with him? There's a lot of ifs and buts, and the pressure will build. Now, Richmond generally don't start the season off really well. They rather keep going by halfway mark of the season to at least try and win enough games of footy to no doubt to wanting to be top 4. But it's a massive game for both teams. So Thursday night footy, Carlton by 10 points. Obviously that's the way how I see it. Nervous, very nervous. I'm pretty sure both fans, Melbourne, both Richmond and Carlton supporters here in Melbourne would be really nervous, because it's all gonna have a lot of fun. It's good to have footy back. Why not? Friday night's game, pretty simple for me. Collingwood versus Western Bulldogs. Now, we all know what happened in the trade period. I've got Collingwood winning by 20 points. I really do. Look, we're up against Adam Toole, and we know Adam Toole really well. But the problem that I have that he wanted to go up to Queensland like 2 or 3 times a week to see his partner who's playing netball up in Queensland. And I think when a player says that he wants to be up there a couple times a week, it does, physically and mentally, that's not going to last. So I think the club had tried to help him out when it comes to that. And Sally Cat does come into it as well. And, as much as it's the AFL's fault for having free agency, just like what they're doing in the NBA, it doesn't always mean they will work, because that players will leave for big money. Yeah, there's might be a couple times that players might stay for less money because, that they like what they watch, on what the team's doing. But generally when teams are going really poor, naturally they want to leave for, to play in a premiership. And it's not like, not all teams get the chance of playing in a grand final. So, Brett Deludia, for example, left Richmond to go to GWS because, it looked like back at the end of 2016 that, Richmond could go downhill, and they won 3 out of the last 4 grand finals, 17, 19, 20, and GWS were involved in a 2019 grand final. So it is on. I think we'll win by 20 points. I'm confident we can do it. My opinion, I think Adam Trelaw and his partner, as much as I love Adam Trelaw, and whether I'll brew or not, look, I can't answer that now. I hope I probably don't brew him, but at the end of the day, he is playing for the opposition, and we did brew Dale Thomas. Don't know if I did or not, but I know our fans did, and that's because he left to go for a club that's for big money, and that's why I don't like free agency in that way, that just because you're injured, you haven't proved anything, and that's why you want the teams down the bottom to at least get an opportunity. But that's a different story altogether. Melbourne versus Fremantle. Melbourne for me. Melbourne by 15 points. I think that's going to be a real tight game. Now, both teams wanted to play finals, and I think Fremantle are pushing, but I don't know about Melbourne. I did have them 9th. I will do my predictions on that. But I'm keen. I'm really keen. So we'll know some way, somehow. But I think Melbourne by 15 points. Now, Adelaide versus Geelong. Now, that one's an interesting game. I'm going to go Geelong by 50 points. There we go. I said it already. Geelong by 50. I think it's a tough game for Adelaide. They're rebuilding. We know that. They're going to be competitive in some games. Some games are not. It's part of life, to be honest. And I think that what we do see is Geelong producing enough wins throughout the season. So they want to play finals. They got a few new players. And I think it will work like that. I think we'll see a lot of Geelong playing their way of footy. And Jeremy Cameron doesn't have to be number one. The pressure's on him, no doubt. But I just feel that if there's enough wins on the board, he can, if he can help out Tom Hawkins, he'll suit Geelong good and proper. Essendon versus Hawthorn. I'm going to say Hawthorn by 30 points. Big win for Hawthorn, especially. If Hawthorn can play their brand of footy, I think it does suit Hawthorn a lot better. Brought in Tom Phillips, brought in other players as well, but I think in the end they'll get the job done. So I said Hawthorn, Brisbane Lions versus Sydney. Brisbane by 30 as well. Easy enough for me to pick Brisbane Lions. Round 1. Certainly I think that there is an opportunity there that could go Brisbane's way. So if Brisbane can get the job done, I think we'll see a lot of good performances. North Melbourne versus Adelaide. I'm going to say Port by 50. Too easy, in my opinion, to pick Port over North. Coming off a big win, if they can produce enough good wins in your home and away season. They beat up Adelaide twice, but to me, you're always going to beat up Adelaide, and they might have a couple wins, but Port should get the job done easily. GWS versus St Kilda. I'm going to say St Kilda by 20 points. I think it's going to be an interesting round 2. Round 1 fixture. This is up at the Giants. Great chance for GWS to see what they're made of. I don't think they'll do anything good. Personally, I don't think they'll do anything good this year. Lost too many good players. And I think we'll see enough of St Kilda because they wanted to at least improve and go up further. Other than that, I think it'll be an interesting game. The Eagles versus the Suns at Optus Stadium. Now that's on, I'm going to say West Coast by at least 20 points. I feel that the Suns are going to improve. Rao will come back due to a shoulder injury which he suffered in round 3, so gives players a chance to get him up and going. But other than that, I think it'll be an interesting battle, no doubt. And that will do for round 1. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Like, comment, and subscribe. Tell your family, tell your friends, tell your neighbours. Calm the price. I will be doing a preview of Collingwood versus the Western Bulldogs on a Thursday night. Other than that, please, it means a lot to me. I love you guys. 100 subscribers. I'm out.